What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel, Lunadia33. Today we're going to be edging another deck. The deck that we're going to edge today is the Divine Feminine Oracle. Now I'm going to try to edge it in a red color to match the reds on the back, but I also want to add gold on there. As you can see on my table here, I have red India ink. I have two different types of mica powders here. I have a light gold powder, and then I have sort of a coppery powder, even though this still kind of looks gold to me. So I'm gonna try to mix both of these to come out with a nice gold color that I like. We have our ink pot here. We have our brush, our little spoon to scoop out the mica. We have our ink, what would you call this? Ink stirrer? The thing that I use to mix up the mica and the ink. We have that. I have my water right here. Paper towels. And then I also have these little paper towels that I like to rip up so I can use to wipe off any ink that I may have gotten either in the back or the front of the card. So yeah, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and mix up the ink with the mica powders. I have extra sheets of paper here to do swatches of the colors, and then we'll see which one I like and we'll go with that. So I'll be right back. All right guys, so I mixed up the mica powders. These are the swatches that I came up with. Ooh, you can see the shimmer. So that's the first one, and then I went down that way, and then I was stuck with that one. It might not look quite different on the camera, but it does to the naked eyeball. And I did bring in another color just so you guys are aware too. So I brought in this bright red India ink because I noticed just the red on its own kind of had more of a pinky hue, and I wanted more of a red hue like the backings here. So what I did, in case you guys want to recreate it, is I put one pinch, because I'm using this in pinches, one pinch of copper mica powder, 3 pinches of gold mica powder, 2 squirts of the bright red. Now by squirts I mean, because these come with little squirt thingies up here, these things, so you'd fill up the whole pipette. So 2 of the bright red, and then 5 of the red. So, and this is what I came up with. I don't know if you guys can see it that well without me spilling anything, but that's what I came up with. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and start edging the deck, and then we'll see how it comes out. So I'll be right back. All right guys, so I finished edging the deck. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go over each of the backs to make sure there isn't any ink that went on the back. And then I'm gonna take my paper towel here, and what I do is I go over the edge to kind of buff the ink out very carefully as to not scratch the card or damage the card as I'm trying to get the ink off. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and then I'll come back and show you guys the end result. Alrighty guys, so I did my inspection on the fronts, this is the back, on the backs and the fronts of the cards, buffed out any excess ink that I may have accidentally put in the front or the back, and this is the final result. As you can see, it's very shimmery. Because each of the cards have different fronts on them, the edging is not gonna look totally even because it's kind of like a bit of the card peeks out, if that makes any sense. But I mean, I like it. I think it came out pretty decent for my first time doing a red with gold shimmer in it. Well, that is it for this video on edging the Divine Feminine Oracle. If you guys have any questions that I haven't already answered or showed in this video, leave them in the comments down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!